right, we're gonna go ahead and just do this video. Maybe it's time I make one. I don't think there's anybody out there who's discussing about anything negative about First Descendant right now. If you're somebody like myself who is playing this game and loves playing it, but hopes to see improvements down the line of that future. Okay, for starters, this is a feedback video, so let this reach out to the developers themselves because I really want to speak to you guys. Like, really. For starters, ever since launch, the game has been very surprising, very good. Character wise, everything that these characters are based on, what they can do, just all that cool stuff. Gameplay is really smooth. How it plays when it starts working, that is. Not much things you can do around the game right now, but I'm sure they're gonna come up with many ideas. And I do got some ideas I wish to share with you guys, but I feel like I can't do that yet because I want to get to the point where I can deliver to you guys some negative about this game. So my character, my account is definitely what it is. I'm definitely an Ajax main. Love the character. Reminds me of how Destiny has the Titans. And for FYI, in case, I don't play Destiny anymore because there's been some issues going on with that game lately. But I will say this though, and this is the whole point about making this video too. Destiny has always had its problems. But once a problem has been mentioned, Bungie has no problem with handling the problem to see to it that the bug has been removed and more. And it's true what they say too. Every update that the game goes through will add in a bug that will give the game some problems, which makes it unplayable. And that is true. So here's the positive first. Gameplay wise, character, everything about the game is really good. You guys brought us characters that is very interesting. And here's when I bring, and this is just a few things, okay? The negative. The negative about this is that the game does go through a lot of errors. And I'm assuming the first Descendant has bugs. Otherwise, the game would not behave a certain way the way it is right now, booting people, causing this big problem to happen. But it's interesting how others are not going through it, which what's your secret to make this a good play for you guys? I'm trying to understand how while some of us are going through it. I don't get that. But you know what? I'm a little jealous of you guys that you are able to play the game more perfectly without anything interrupting you. So I guess be glad that it's going to be like that. Good for you guys. You can play it. But while some of us have to suffer it with all this error of 1000 or 0003 or a 2 or whatever. Just there's a lot of errors that involves, and I'm going to describe this. The error either affects activity, whatever you're doing. Sometimes they'll boot you, you'll get the error of 1000. And most of the time that repeats. Or if it's going to be affecting gameplay wise, you're either booted, receiving something different. But lately, what I've been going through lately, it was an instant crash. It boots me off of the menu of the game, that is. It boots me completely out of the game where I had to restart the game again. Serious, serious stuff, ain't it? So I suggest that, but before getting any further with this, just know that I'm not the kind of person who's just gonna go put in a ticket and say, "Oh, hey, I need you guys to take care of this." No, I'm gonna be the kind of guy that makes sure that you guys hear it. I want to make sure I tell you with my own words. This is why I wish I could speak to the developers themselves and say, "You guys need to take care of the errors, these bugs that the game is getting." I understand that you guys are adding buffs, nerfs, all the good things that people are asking for. But while that is great, you guys are not calling out what the game is going through. And that's for some of us who are getting kicked out of the very good game. You don't believe me? I guarantee you, look up on the internet on how many are experiencing this bad stuff. So I suggest if the developers of this game, you guys need to really focus on handling these bugs or errors that the game is facing, because this is not gonna be a good game. And I've had visions on how the game's gonna be. Picture the game's graphics becoming better, better than what it is right now. Things are added that's gonna make the gameplay more different, more better, making the characters do a slide technique, just gameplay wise looks so better than what we're playing now. I've visioned that. Like I've visioned a future for the first descendant to become really good. I've seen that in my own mind. Design of the characters have been more improved, more realistic. It's just it is being used by Unreal Engine, yeah, but imagine way more better than that. But that's like more in the future. I know the game has been out for quite a while, but the game has been kicking people out. And the weird part is I've actually seen that happen in a gameplay when I was trying to upgrade my character, and the person ends up coming back in saying, "My apologies, I actually crashed." Look, I want to just say next, and just please, and developers, please do something to make sure you are focusing with the problems that the game is going through after you guys add all the things that you want to add. Because I'm not going to go to you and put a ticket so you guys can decline it. I'm going to tell you right now, my own words. Just do what you got to do to keep this game running really strong. Those who are being booted out, target whatever error or whatever bug is causing a failed login or bad, unplayable gameplay or activity in the game. Just whatever error or bug is really becoming a problem. And I know you guys are taking care of that, but if you guys really want to know something, I can tell you something I've always wanted you guys to know. All right, check this out. I've always wondered what would have been like if you guys made a descendant, female or male, an archer version of a descendant. I've always pictured that. How would you make it? And what would he be? Boy or girl? So my idea is how good can you make an archer to put it as a new character in the game? But while I throw that out there, just do what you guys kind of do for this game. It's no fun having things to interrupt you while you're trying to do things, taking care of business, like upgrade your battle pass, and all that stuff. It's not fun. Right now, I've already been booted out of the login game again, so I repeated like yesterday. I haven't played the game every whole day yesterday because the issue of 0003. I just want to put this, and I hope the developers of this first Descendant does see this, and hope you do understand what I'm really going with this. But anyways, love you guys' work. I hope you do proceed in doing something, and I hope you do focus on the game's problems in the future and now. Bring us relief, bring us improvements. That's all I'm saying. But I know you guys are going to be putting things what people are asking for and all that stuff. I hope you do become the healer and you do heal the game from its problem because there's a lot of people who are experiencing this. Anyways, peace out.